Hello everyone, today I will be looking back on this year 2023 on every MSM Plushie Show episode that I've uploaded. So yeah, let's get right into it. So to start off the year on January 1st, I upload my 2023 has arrived video. This was an MSM Plushie Show special. I wasn't sure what to do for a plot, so I just kinda have a mess around with some of the MSM Star Power toys. I threw in some teasers for stuff that would come in 2023, like stuff for the Monster. And yeah, it was really fun. But the whole part where it was counting down to 12 o'clock was actually faked. I never revealed this, but it was not midnight on New Year's Eve. It was like days before and not midnight. It was, closer to the morning. That 12 o'clock. So just a little fun fact for you there. Next up on January 25th, I uploaded the opposite day video, which was such a rush. I just made it all in one day. The plot wasn't very thought out or developed, but I enjoyed making that episode, definitely. I think it made a nice addition to the MSM Plushie Show specials. And on February 4th was one of the biggest episodes ever, probably the biggest. It was the Warbox invasion. I loved making this episode. I even made a custom t-shirt of it. It was just days of filming, but it was so fun. The only thing I regret is not hyping it up more. I just did like a little tease and a post saying it was just like coming, and I don't know, I wish I hyped it up more. It was supposed to come out in January actually, but then got delayed to February 4th. I'm so happy with how the video turned out though, and I would definitely make, probably a sequel. Maybe someday I would like to do it for actual Roblox plushes, but they haven't released them all yet, the bootlegs, so I don't know, but I am really happy with how that turned out. It's 18 minutes long, like that's a really long episode. February 14 was the Season of Love chocolate contest. That was my video for Valentine's Day. It was a fun video. I liked it. Then on February 19 was the debut of something completely different for the channel, The Monster. This was basically a game show that I created for, my plushes, and while it has been going on for longer than expected, like we're only at 5 episodes, it will be returning in 2024 and hopefully finishing. Hopefully, I don't want to give any dates, but hopefully within the first half. But yeah, really fun series. It does take a lot of work though to do each episode. Then on February 24th, we got episode 2 of A Monster. I think that one definitely had some good challenges. It had more challenges than the first one. Moving on to March, we've got March 4th, The Monster episode 3. I mean, yeah, The Monster was thriving at this point. Very consistent episodes. I think episode 3 was one of my favorites. I enjoyed making that one. And then on March 17 was Bogart's lucky day for St. Patrick's Day. I think that video, like, I wasn't planning on doing the St. Patrick's Day special this year, but then I just had these ideas and they just came together. It's a very different video from my typical ones, but yeah, it did really good too. It has like 6,000 views, I think, which is insane. One of the most viewed plushie videos. But yeah, then only one day later, March 18, was the Monster Episode 4, and this one was outside, which was very interesting for the challenges and stuff. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It might be the best episode yet, but I do like 5, but it's kind of long. Anyway, April 1st was the yeah problem. I mean, like, I wouldn't say it's an episode I hate, but I got my plush like just a little bit later. Could have used him, but no. And this episode just did not turn out the way I wanted it to. I definitely feel like maybe it's not the best for an April Fool's special. I don't know. I feel like I could have done something better. Next year I might try like just a random funny video, but yeah. April 9th was the Fall on the Trail Easter video, which I really am so happy how this video came out. It was based off of Fall on the Trail, and yeah, it was really fun designing the map and the path and the series of events that would take place. And then it led to introducing the bootleg plushes to the lore of the monster world, and I think it was really cool. Then April 14 introduced a new series of random episodes, MSM Monsters Plushie Mania, which has yet to have another episode. This was the zoo. Gast went to the zoo. Well, I went to the zoo. We went to the zoo, and I brought Gast with me. Originally it was gonna be more monsters, but that would just be too much work. So it's just Gast. I walked around the zoo holding a gas plush. I don't know if anyone there noticed, like, wow, it's gas from My Son Monsters. Crazy looking back on it, but I really liked how the video turned out. I did a voiceover for the whole thing. I didn't want to, like, talk in public like that. Or have anyone else's voices. But I do think I did pretty decent on the voiceover job. It synced up well enough. But yeah, now we enter probably something I'm really disappointed in is the long break. There were no Amazon Plushie Show episodes for so long. It was like May to August. I feel bad. It was just a long break. I don't know what happened. It really should have been thriving in those months because of summer break, but it's in the past. Anyway, September 22nd, another interesting video actually, The Trip. This was the first episode in so long. It was announced in like a plushie announcement showcase. Really love this video. I love capturing my memories with plushie episodes. I think it's cool to do that. You know, we went to like the beach and stuff. It was cool. We also went somewhere else on that same trip, but I did not record a part in it because it's like indoors and it is kind of weird. I will say it would have been cool though if there was a part in there, but no, it just didn't work out. But yeah, I was really happy with how the video turned out, and yeah. September 30th, season 3 finally started. Oh boy, the lost city of Mammoth got introduced, and the Mammoth Cave, tons of new lore that came with this whole season, but that starter episode was so much. Um, I, I just, I've had actually the idea of like the Mammoth Cave, and the idea of mammoths being like hidden from a monster world and scared of them. I've had the idea for like months at that point. But yeah, I really have so many ideas, and you guys don't actually get to see it until very, much later. In fact, I have ideas written out for season 4. I like it is crazy. I have ideas for season 4. I have all these ideas. Season 3's whole thing about Gas being evil has been planned since like 2021. Like, it's insane. But yeah, episode 2 released on October 3rd. I really enjoyed that episode. I think it's nice. It's like Gas trying to hide the truth about him and Dave. I don't know. It's interesting. October 7 was the Ethereal paper video. The Ethereals actually had way more of a role originally in season 3. They were gonna be like spread out across the episodes as mini boss fights. Eventually that got changed. But the idea of paper Ethereals had been planned for like a long time, and I was happy to integrate them in some way. And they do come back later in the season, as many of you probably know. October 10th was the spying episode where Merrick kind of thought something was a little suspicious and he decided to check it out for himself. October 21st was Into the Human World. This episode turned out different than I originally planned. I wasn't sure how things would work. It was originally going to be very ambitious. I wasn't sure how to integrate humans into it, but I saw a Mario movie earlier this year, Mario and Luigi, humans, I guess. I don't know. I feel like maybe that stuff could have been done better, but it's still fun to do an outside video. Then October 23rd, finally, the Monster episode 5. That thing had been filmed since April for months. I just got so lazy to edit it, and the reason is it's just so long. It's such a big video, and I did edit it like 5 minutes of it, like back in April, closer to the filming time, but it just crashed on me and I lost all of my progress, and I did not want to go back to it for very long. But yeah, I was very relieved and glad to just get that off my shoulders. I'd constantly been reminded, like, oh, Monster episode 5 gotta come out, everyone's waiting, and that was the one that featured you guys' comments. Like, I really do feel bad about that. And like, tons of comments, and I don't know. Monster episode 6 should come relatively soon. I gotta find all the props again because I lost some of them, but yeah. Then October 31st was Punkleton's costume contest. I think it was really fun making so many costumes. So much more than the previous 2 years of Halloween videos. I was really happy with those costumes. I still have ones like Toe Jammers left. I have like a whole drawer of MSM Plushie props that I might go through for a video. But yeah, I was really happy with that. And storyline may or may not continue into next year's video. And then going on into November, it was a packed month, honestly. November 2nd, it was the video with Toe Jammer on the car, season 3, episode 6. It was originally going to be a real car. Like, I'm not joking, it was going to be a real car. Could not figure out how to do that or how to pull it off. It was very intimidating, that idea of being in a real car and trying to film something action-packed. And like, I don't know, it would have been weird, but I did the best I could to make it look cool with like my green screen setup and the whole setup back there. I don't think the episode turned out bad, but it definitely would have been a lot more epic if it was yeah, you know. And then November 8th, I released Mythical Revenge. I like the storyline of this episode. I do feel like it was all over the place, and I did kind of throw stuff together randomly. But yeah, you know, whatever. November 11th was the episode Super Shield Madness. This was one of the biggest episodes of the whole season. Um, I, I, there's supposed to be a part, but I forgot about it, where like the city would collapse on Dave and Gas, and Gas would like take them through a portal and get out of there, and Grogu would have to use some of his powers to get him and Mammon out. But I completely forgot about it when I was filming, so it just kind of like go out and it ends weirdly. It's fine. It would have been an epic scene though, but hard to pull off. Making my episodes with dramatic and nice environments is so hard to me. Like, it's hard to actually make what I picture in my head. When I picture in my head, it's like this most epic scene, but actually making it is so hard to capture that. And I'm hoping to do more capturing my ideas in season 4, and maybe more editing or whatever it takes. So yeah, November 18 was Darko's Impossible Maze. Originally it's called Darko Unleashed. It was the only episode name that I originally had and then got changed, because I looked at an old paper of mine that said one of the episodes would be called The Impossible Puzzle, and I'm like, I like that idea. So I brought it back and called it Darko's Impossible Maze, which is kind of close, and completely shifted the storyline of the episode. I wasn't even sure what I was going to do. I'm like, Darko gets a focus and he does something. I don't know, but yeah, Darko's a cool original character for like this series. November 23rd was the third installment of the Save a Gobbledygork series. It will hopefully continue next year. But yeah, this Save a Gobbledygork thing is insane. I'm trying to make the videos more different, more Thanksgiving like, rather than this Save a Gobbledygork stuff. The first episode of Save a Gobbledygork was so dark, looking back, but yeah, you know, I enjoy doing the Save a Gobbledygork thing. I am a huge Gobbledygork fan, and I think it's an interesting storyline to have him like going extinct. The monsters are like saving them, but yeah, I don't know. November 24th, only one day later, I was thinking, you know what? I'm gonna make a Black Friday special. I made this Tojima's Toy Store big comeback. Now, I have original Tojima's Toy Store design paper, but it's so bad and wrinkly. I wish I kept it in a good state, but I didn't. So I kind of like redrew it a bit, made it look sort of like the original. But yeah, I loved the storyline for this episode. I was really happy with it. But yeah, I mean, like, it was like Tojima being, he's like too kind and generous, and it affects his business and his financial state. I don't know. I think Tojima definitely had a lesson to learn from that. Anyway, moving on to December. Only 3 videos here, and decided to just put them in a straight line. December 2nd was the Star Wars crossover episode. I'm not sure, like, I didn't really want to do this. Like, I planned it, like, a while ago, when I kind of wanted to do it more, but when I got around to doing it, I'm like, I don't really feel like it. But, you know, I think the episode turned out fine. I got to use my Star Wars plushes. I don't know. It was also the shortest episode of season 3. I don't know how I ended up being that short. It doesn't even feel that short, but yeah. Then December 7 was revolutionary, because it was the finale of season 3. the ultimate battle. Originally it's gonna be 2 parts, but the parts, like, one would have been 5 minutes, the other one would have been like way longer. So it was just one video. The split would have been when the monster world blew up and it built suspense, and I was planned for like the next part to be 2 days later, like not sure if the season even ended or not. But yeah, it ended up being one video, and I'm so happy with how the video came out. Honestly, I think it was probably the best finale I could have done. And honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna top it with season 4. I feel like it would have been a great finale for the show, but I'm not done yet. But yeah, I was super happy with it. Like, this might be one of this and Roblox Invasion, probably my best videos this year. I'm really happy with them. I love the idea of like time traveling. Like, Gast understands that he made a mistake because he literally ended the monster world. Like, that's insane. He got like peer pressured into it. Like, he didn't want to do it, but he felt like he had to. But he really didn't have to, and that's what future Gast tries to tell him. And then, Gast kind of gets himself out of it, and I don't know. I really enjoyed making that episode, and some of it was a bit weird and thrown together, but I think it was a really big grand finale, and it was like 14 minutes long, longest mainline episode ever. But yeah, then on December 25th was my Christmas special, the Christmas Panic. I don't know if it really turned out the best it could have. The storyline was kind of like weird. It was like Wario trying to keep the monsters up and awake and get them cranky, start fighting and arguing over stupid things, and ruin Christmas because they were arguing, but they all got over it in the end. Yeah, I don't know if that was the best plot, honestly. I could have done a bit better with that dynamic. But, I'll try better next Christmas special. So yeah, that's it for this year. I think it was a huge year for the Plushie show. Originally, the Plushie movie was supposed to come, but it got delayed, sorry. It was a huge year, I think. I did not like that big gap, that big space of episodes. I wish I released at least like 2 videos, but it is how it is. I'm hoping to do better next year. I have lots of series planned and episodes. Like, there's a series that was originally slated for this year. Probably gonna be next year at this point. It focuses around a character that doesn't get much attention. The storyline was gonna pick up like after the Roblox. What was that? The Roblox invasion, and it still might. And it also has a main villain that's another character that didn't get utilized much. Maybe a certain dragon. You can kind of piece the pieces together if you want. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the videos this year. I think the episodes weren't bad. They're improving slowly. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, and goodbye.